Hello and welcome back to another video. This is not like any other video that I made, except for almost all of them. Yeah, it's the usual. This time I will be checking out the GTX 690 from Nvidia and see how it performs these days. It still looks amazing, and I kind of find it fascinating that they went from a full backplate with the GTX 295 to half a backplate with the 590 and then no backplate with the 690. It's like they had a couple of backplates left and they had to use them somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. The front still looks amazing and it really sparked a new design era for Nvidia. But with that said, let's get into the benchmark results. This time around I tested some popular games and I have to say the GTX 690 has really fallen from its throne. I had to turn down most of the settings in multiple games just to get acceptable frame rates. And Apex Legends was the first game I tested, and it's quite popular. It's a lot harder to run than its main rival Fortnite however, and that shows with an average of 48 FPS, and that's with medium to low settings. This is of course a dual GPU, and there's not that many games out there that take advantage of this. So if you are serious about this game and you already own a GTX 690, turning down the resolution is one of the only options you have. Csgo is, as most of you know, a lot easier to run than Apex Legends, and I wouldn't have any issues playing competitively with an average of 182 FPS, and this is at max settings. And yeah, that's actually all I have to say about this game since it ran with no issues at all. Another popular shooter is Rainbow Six Siege, and with an average of 98 FPS, it's totally playable. And since I had to run it at medium settings, it didn't look its best, but it's the inside that counts, right? Even if my computer had 1,000,000 FPS, I still would suck at this game. So yeah, there's that. I guess my insides don't count. It wouldn't be a benchmarking session for me without running Dirt Rally. And it's getting a bit older now, but it still looks amazing in my opinion, and runs great on the GTX 690. With an average FPS of 117, my car ran in a normal fashion, but I think I had some slight alignment issues with the car because it always crashed for some reason. I'm not really sure. I test these video cards because it's interesting to me, and if you're after a GPU to use in a computer, I wouldn't recommend this or any other dual GPU setup these days. I recently switched out my dual 780 Ti's for a 980 Ti. And I have to say, it's a much easier time to run games. My next GPU video will be about the 980 Ti, and I'll show that SLI isn't always that great to run. Also, this will be one of my last videos in the dual GPU series, since the Titan Z is the only one I have left from Nvidia. And I'm not really sure if I can get my hands on something from AMD. It should be a possibility though. That's all for today though, and as always, have a nice day.